Hi everyone! So are you guys ready to finish getting ready with me? I already did one eye, I did my foundation, my eyebrows, and bronzer. Yes. So in my last Get Ready With Me, I really enjoyed filming it because it was a little bit more personal than how I typically am. I'm usually very professional in my videos, and I feel like with Get Ready videos you don't have to be so professional and you can speak more from the heart and just really say whatever may come to mind. And so I really like filming these. I think that they're fun and it's a good way to kind of get to know me a little better, so figured I would do another one for you guys. And as you can see in the background, there's some flowers there that I picked out for you guys. I actually have a garden in my backyard and I thought that I would share my appreciation for you guys by sharing these flowers with you guys. So that's a little eye candy in the background while I get ready. My eye today is very much blue. So I've been wearing a lot of neutrals lately, so I figured no neutrals today. Let me switch it up. So I'm actually wearing colors from this e.l.f. palette. This is the Sea Escape palette from the Flawless eyeshadow palettes. I have a couple of these and I actually really like these. I find that the qualities of these shadows are a little bit better than you know, the bigger palettes. I definitely recommend these. Okay, and I really love cool tone shadows. I like cool tone shadows more than I do warmer tone shadows. I don't know. The good thing about brown eyes, you can get away with basically anything. So I'm using a cream shadow from Pumpkin and Poppy called Aja. And I'm just going to apply this on my lid. I did apply a primer before applying this. So do you guys have any plans for the summer? I have one specific goal for the summer. Can you guess? I'll let you guess. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No guesses yet? My goal for this summer, I'm going to use this color right here. This is actually a matte shade. It's really pretty. And this is a crown brush. My goal for the summer is to learn how to swim, because believe it or not, I don't know how to swim. And you know, there's several personal reasons why I don't know how to swim. The first reason why I don't know how to swim is because I had an experience where I almost drowned. I forgot how old I was. I was probably, I don't know, 6 or 7, and I was with my cousin, one of my cousins, and we were going down one of, you know, like a water slide, and I didn't know how to swim at the time, and the water was pretty deep, deeper than I had expected. So when I reached the end of the water slide, I just plunged down to the bottom, and you know, I panicked. So panicking is not good. That will make you drown. So luckily my cousin was right there, and she was able to help me back up, but that was a pretty scary experience for me, and you know, that just scared the living daylights out of me, and I was just like, I do not like the water, and I have no, I'm gonna use this right here, no desire to ever learn how to swim. So that was just my mindset. This is where I get really personal. Hard topic for me to talk about, but I will, because you guys are like my friends. So when I was 10 years old, I had a really good friend, and she knew that I didn't know how to swim. She was such a good swimmer, it was the summer before going into 6th grade. So I had finished 5th grade, and she made it her mission to teach me how to swim. And let me use this one here. She lived in a apartment complex, and there was a public pool connected to that apartment complex. So I didn't live in the apartments, but I lived in the same street, and so she would invite me to go to the pool with her, and she would teach me how to swim. And she was really, really determined, and she was really, really good at teaching me how to swim. I mean, it's crazy thinking about it, because she would just bring me to the deep end of the pool and just kind of like let me go, and I would like doggy paddle to the shallow end of the pool. But she was always there. She, you know, she wouldn't let me go under or anything. But yeah, she was just a really good teacher for 10 years old, because she was the same age as me, and she kind of made me less fearful of the water, and I felt like I was actually learning how to swim. That was exciting for me. So that summer I really looked forward to going to the swimming pool with her, and you know, she really just made my fear completely dissipate, and I was willing and ready to learn how to swim. And I had gotten the doggy paddle down packed. I was really good at that. So she was trying to teach me the breaststroke, and I was almost getting the hang of it. And here comes the very personal part. Unfortunately, my friend was murdered at the age of 10 years old by a horrible man that was friends with her mother. When that happened, I just completely shut down. Obviously, I had no desire to learn how to swim again. That was just a very traumatic thing. Even to this day, just thinking about it just really chokes me up, because she was just such a sweet person, such a sweet friend. I mean, I still miss her terribly. First of all, I mean, when you're 10 years old, I mean, death is just such a confusing thing. Even at my age now, it's just such a confusing thing. Imagine at 10 years old, and it's a death of a child, you know, someone your age at the time, someone very young. It just kind of, you know, when you're 10 years old, you have like this little safe bubble around you, and you're invincible and no one can hurt you, and you know, you're gonna be alive forever, you know, type of thing. I knew the man who took her life away. I had met him, I had spoken with him, and a lot of the times he was actually at the pool with us while she was teaching me how to swim. There was actually a special way that she would say hi to me. I had really, really long hair at that age, and she would kind of tug at the end of my hair, and I knew that that was her before even seeing her. And when she passed away, I completely chopped off all of my hair because I didn't know how to cope with it. And not to sound cruel, but I just wanted to forget about it. And that was the first death that I ever had to cope with. I didn't mourn the way that I should have, and I guess I kind of regret that because I kind of shut down. And where she was found was probably less than 3 minutes of where I lived. And, you know, I just had a lot of fear built up, and so that was the big reason why I wanted to just kind of forget about it. Still something that haunts me to this day. She was actually the first funeral that I ever went to, and to see a child in a coffin is just the worst thing ever, especially when you're a child yourself. Yeah, I know I'm getting all emotional, but yeah, that was probably one of the worst experiences of my life, and it's liner time and I'm crying. The last day that I saw my friend, it was probably 7 or 8 in the afternoon or at night. It was pretty late. She was a paper girl, so it wasn't, you know, unlike her to be out that late, which, you know, wasn't the best thing, but yes, she would typically be out late running her paper girl errands. And she came over and she wanted to jump on my trampoline. I had a pretty big trampoline in my backyard, and she wanted to jump on it and have me come out and play with her. But my mom said it was too late and that she could come back another day. And, you know, that other day never came. That haunts my mom too. You know, she kind of wishes that she told her, you know, it was okay and that we were able to have that one last day together. But, you know, things happen for a reason, and, you know, my mom certainly did not know that was going to happen. Her case was actually featured on the History Channel. I'm not going to say her name just for privacy purposes, but it was a pretty big thing in our town, and it really shook our town, and it really just kind of, I guess in a way, made us more closer, made our town a little bit more safe. But, you know, it took something so tragic for that to happen, and it's pretty sad. For blush, I'm going to take Tarte Exposed, just a very neutral blush since my eyes are pretty pale. I'm always reminded of her during this time. She had a love for flowers like me, and every time I see, you know, the flowers bloom, I think of her. So for lips, I'm going to take the Too Faced Honey Bear La Creme lipstick. It looks like this. Just a very neutral color since I have blue eyeshadow. So yeah, so that's pretty much why I don't know how to swim. I kind of regained my fear of the water, and I stopped going to the pool. I hate the ocean, and I really want to learn how to swim. I want to be able to teach my daughter how to swim. I think that that's very important, and I just want to be able to do the same activities that my family loves to do, especially in the summer. One last thing, I'm going to add a highlighter. This is from Heart Candy. This is in the shade Pin Up. So yeah, again, I'm sorry for such like a negative video. But you know, I really want to share things with you guys and open up with you guys. That was a really big moment in my life, a very big traumatizing moment in my life, and in a lot of ways it changed me. I'm not as trusting as I probably would be, and I take death very, very hard because it brings such bad memories. I mean, death in itself is such a horrible thing, and unfortunately we all have to deal with it. But you know, I was 10 years old, and it was the death of a child, and I was just a child. I guess in a lot of ways it made me who I am. And I thank God every day that, you know, I was given a chance to be able to get to know her. And, you know, I'm honored to say that she was a good friend of mine because she was such a wonderful person. So, again, sorry for being such a sap today and very emotional. Just, it's one of those days for me, I think. So, let me just zoom in. So, those are my eyes today. Hopefully, they're even. Even though I was an emotional mess today. But, yeah. And just a neutral lip. I really love the Creme lipstick in, what is this called? Honey Bear, because it's a nude, but it has a tinge of mauve or mauve to it. So I really like it. So if you guys stuck around to see this video, I really appreciate it. And, you know, I just, sometimes we need to just get things out of your chest. And, yeah, it was one of those days for me. And I'm glad I, you know, could talk to you guys about it. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.